We got off to a good start with Jesus, throwing the ball so outstanding, matching a really good right-hander they had. What a great changeup and breaking ball that guy possessed. And we're going to be in a lot of one-run games all year, real tight games early. We got to stay in the hunt. Our lineup's got a chance over time to go get you, and I thought that's what we did a good job. But it all starts with starting pitching, putting up a bunch of zeros, letting our offense stay in it. If you fall down 2-0, it puts a lot of pressure on our offense and changes the game. So that was good by the starting pitcher, Jesus. He definitely was the player of the game for me.
Season opener, coach, you got to feel good about 11 runs, 0 on their side. So what do you think of just the way the offense performed, and like you said, that pitching and defense came through?
Well, he was just, I thought the guy was, Lance Berkman told me before the game, this is our guy, man. He's really talented. And I was like, ooh, ouch. And he was. But we stayed with it. And I thought Coach Kilgore did an outstanding job with the running game on the bases. That caused some action and caused some things to happen for us. We had a ball in the dirt, stole third in a big moment. So I thought from an offensive standpoint, we did a good job late. I thought it was pretty rocky early, but I think he was just because he was really good. It's early in the year, but it was a pretty good job on the pitching side too. Nico, coming from Kansas State, coming back home in front of a lot of home people, threw the ball in the strike zone too much. He knows that, but he competed. And even though he had runners everywhere, he competed and got out of it. So hopefully that's a conference boost for him to get going in our positive way and realize that his 2 years at Kansas State was a wash, and we're going to try to get this guy better. So, but it was a good night all around.
And like you said, that this lineup can hit, and there was a bunch of different guys that came through here today. Did you see what you expected of this offense?
No, I did, and it'll be different all the time. Hitting so hard, it always is dictated by how good their pitcher throws. But I've liked this offense from the minute I saw it. It's 1 through 9 of guys that can get you. Now, good pitching always beats good hitting, so you don't get too crazy. But if you throw average guys at this lineup, ooh, you may be in trouble. But the good pitchers are going to still be hard to beat, and just like he was the first 3 or 4 innings, he was really tough on us. I thought he pitched really good over there.
Coach, for you guys had to stay patient with everything that he was throwing. What did you see in that 5th inning that kind of allowed you guys to open up that game a little bit?
Well, he lost his changeup was hitting so much early. Then he started going to his breaking ball, which was a steep breaking ball. We were having trouble hitting it too. But then he kind of lost both of them in the strike zone. And then he had to bring in throw some fastballs. And if you throw fastballs to this lineup, they're going to have a pretty fun day. But didn't do a good job with his secondary. But I think him losing strike zone with his secondary give us a little window to get in there and get a couple runs off of him.
And then later on throughout the course of the game, it just seems like you guys were able to solve a little bit of their bullpen, and you guys had reserved a little bit of your bullpen. Well, just from that standpoint, just how do you like tomorrow's setup?
Well, it gives us a chance to go get Randy and Cabral in there. They're both long, just like we didn't have to do anything but our 2 long guys. Tomorrow we got 2 long guys, and then Sunday we'll have 2 long guys with Davis and who are the long guy on Sunday? Massey. So we got 4 long guys for 2 games, and hopefully we get in our bullpen, and we got to learn our bullpen. We don't know our bullpen. So there's a lot of learning going on. You just don't want to lose trying to learn who your guys are. If you can stay away from that and learn who you can trust and who can come in big moments and make pitches and who can get up there and have a big at-bat, that's always important.
And the last one from me, Zarek signed off the leadoff spot. What did you see from him that made you smile?
When you have a starting pitcher he's at a 75 pitch count, I think he went to 79, and he leaves the game 0-0, and he don't get the win, and he pitched so good. So Signs didn't let that happen. Signs hits the ball in the gap, and we score the run, and Zeus gets the win. And that's just a teammate trying to help out a great pitcher that had a great outing, and he wanted to give him the win. So that was cool for Signs to do that.
Isaac, thoughts on tonight's game?
It was awesome. We started off kind of slow as a team, but luckily on the pitching side and defensive side we were solid. Zeus put up some great numbers, some great outings, and just hats off to him for coming out on a Friday night and just showing out. But late in the game, offense came around and we started getting hot, and it was just on from there.
And then walk us through that 5th inning from your perspective. What did you guys do to execute and really kind of break that game open there?
I think towards the beginning of the game, we were a little anxious, Friday night, opening night, but we just had a team meeting in the dugout and was like, hey, slow down the feet and just see the ball. So then after that, Zarek started off hot, and then I just came back, and after that, it was wheels rolling.
And then so season opener to win in 7 innings, 11 runs for you, keep holding to 0 on their side, man. How big of a win is this for you guys, season opener, to pull this one off in front of the home crowd?
No, it's huge. We had a nice crowd today, and luckily we came around and we put on a nice show for the crowd. So for the community, thank you, and as a team, we're ready to put on another show tomorrow.
And for you, like you were mentioning, the defense was solid. That 5th inning where you guys broke it open, and then in the last 2 innings of the game, what did you guys see on their side defensively that you kind of continue to attack their defense a little bit more for you guys to put up that the crooked numbers up in the board?
It was more, I think, like I said, we slowed down their feet in the box, but on the base running side, we also applied pressure when they least expected it, which was a pretty big thing to get runners in scoring positions with less than 2 outs, and was pretty big for us too.